Greetings. This devotion is for the 3rd of November, and the reading comes from the 2nd chapter of James, verses 14 through 17. What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if you say you have faith but do not have works? Can faith save you? If a brother or a sister is naked and lacks daily food, and one of you says, "Go in peace, keep warm, eat your fill," and yet you do not supply their bodily needs, what is the good of that? Faith by itself, if it has no works, is dead. So, here we are on election day. As I have said in prayers, an election cycle that I don't think any of us have seen in our lifetime. Above all things, I am asking this day, if you have not already, please vote. And I ask, and I'm not telling you who to vote for, because that's not my role, and it never should be. But to vote, I think, is consistent with the text, and especially this one. I think as we vote, it allows us to put our faith into action. It is one thing to feel this way or that way about a candidate. It is another thing to say, I'm going to go to the polls and express my concern in this way. It's how we put our faith to action. And this is the point here of what the writer of James is talking about. Now, he's not saying we aren't saved by the grace of God. Of course we are. But what he is trying to say, that if we understand we are saved, then our lives need to be lived in response, in a gracious, thankful response for what God has first done for us. That becomes really the point here. Now, there's a lot of things we can do to respond, and a lot of things we do. What I'm saying, on this day, in this time and place, one of those things, if you haven't already, needs to be voting. It's too important. All of our voices need to be heard. And as you practice your faith journeys and understand you are saved, in response to God's graciousness, please go to the polls. I think the prayer attributed to St. Francis of Assisi works here if we think about putting our faith into action. Please pray this with me. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is discord, union. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to understand, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.